The star catcher, Lena loved the night sky. Every evening she sat by her window, gazing at the stars and dreaming of holding one in her hands. They look so close, she whispered. If only I could catch one. One quiet night, as she lay in bed, a flicker of silver light caught her eye. A star wobbled, then fell, leaving behind a glowing trail. Her heart pounded as she watched it disappear behind the old oak tree in her backyard. Throwing on her coat, she tiptoed outside. The grass felt cool beneath her feet as she followed the light. Behind the tree, a soft glow pulsed. As she stepped closer, a tiny glowing figure emerged. A starkeeper. He had shimmering wings, silver hair, and eyes that sparkled like galaxies. You saw the falling star, didn't you? He asked, smiling. Lena nodded, barely able to speak. Can I touch it? The starkeeper chuckled. Stars aren't meant to be held. But, he said, waving his hand, perhaps you'd like to borrow one. A crystal jar appeared in Lena's hands. This will catch a falling star, he explained. But remember, stars shine brightest when they are free. Lena held the jar tightly, her heart racing with excitement. That night, she waited outside. Just before midnight, a tiny glowing star drifted toward her. She lifted the jar, and the star floated inside, casting golden light over her hands. She had caught a star. The next night, she caught another, and another. Soon, her room was glowing, with jars of twinkling starlight. It was magical, like having pieces of the universe all to herself. But then, she noticed something strange. The sky outside looked empty. The stars weren't twinkling as brightly. The town below felt different, almost lonely. People whispered about how the night had lost its glow. Lena's excitement turned to unease. Had she taken too many stars? One evening, she stood outside, staring at the dim sky. The star keeper appeared again, his expression kind but sad. You see now, don't you? He said gently. Lena clutched her glowing jar. I didn't mean to take the stars from everyone else, she whispered. Stars aren't meant to be owned, the starkeeper said. They shine so the whole world can see. Lena felt a lump in her throat. She had only wanted to feel close to the stars, but in doing so, she had taken their light away from others. Taking a deep breath, she opened the first jar. The tiny star floated out, hesitating for a moment before soaring up into the sky. One by one, she released them all, watching as the dark sky filled with light again. As the last star returned home, the night shimmered more brilliantly than ever before. Lena smiled. She no longer needed to catch the stars. She knew now that their beauty was in sharing their light with the world. The star keeper winked. That's real magic. From that night on, Lena never tried to catch a star again. Instead, she sat by her window watching them shine, knowing she had done the right thing. Moral: true happiness comes not from keeping something for yourself, but from sharing its beauty with the world.